Pardon? Who's talking? You all friendly people or not friendly people?
What are you doing here?
We could ask you the same question.
Oh, a brigand.
Except we found this place first. The treasure is ours.
Ours.
So I suggest you disappear. Fast.
Listen, we didn't mean to bother you. We were only exploring the area. But perhaps you could tell us exactly what you're doing here.
You look like nobility, and we don't want any trouble. We also are explorers. We discover secret places. That type of thing.
Uh-huh.
And you found one near here?
Yeah. We managed to convince a savage to talk to us. And he told us there's a holy cave not far from here. The kind of place where the natives hide their treasures. But be careful, eh? It's ours.
And how do you plan on entering this cave?
Well, with enough explosives, we'll eventually get through those roots blocking the entrance. It's only a matter of time.
I see.
Paul Graves, thank you for the donation.
And didn't tell you anything about this?
Woo!
We didn't really have the time.
Paul, a longtime supporter of the podcast.
Some bloody siege. Anyway, now that you know what we're doing here, you better leave.
You know what? I have plenty of money. But the best way of keeping money is to not spend it.
Listen, I don't want to worry you, but you are taking a big risk by staying around here. When the Islanders clan notice his disappearance, they will come for him. You can imagine what will happen then.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
With the time it'll take to...
Earlier in this game, I had a point in
May end up with
charisma.
a whole tribe after us.
Just about
Never
everything
mind, guys.
gave me a
We're leaving.
50%
Fast.
chance. And I failed 7 out of 9.
Now, though.
Now, though, I've made friends with a member of the Ptolemy diplomacy. And he's quite a charismatic F-word.
Friend.
Yes.
At
Charismatic-
last, we made it here.
Charismatic
How do we
friendo.
get in?
Look around. There has to be a way.
Ugh.
Examines the altar.
This stone. There's a slot at the top.
Slot at the
Probably
top,
to put something.
and you're too late.
Beliefs are based on exchanges. If we want this door to open, I imagine that we will have to make an offering.
Now we have to find out what we should offer.
Here is
Put
my
your thing in
offering
it.
To the Cave of Knowledge. There. Place the seed on the stone.
There it is.
All right. There it is. Okay. So, it's got its very own version of the Fallout thing.
Yeah.
When you're in combat, you can push L1, and it basically does an action pause.
Okay.
So you can...
That's also similar to, like, one of the Dragon Age games, too. So,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Nice. That's convenient.
It's probably going to lead to something that I can't climb. No, I need to go that way. So, I'm going to go explore this first.
Out of the way.
First rule of RPGs, never go where they tell you you should.
Exactly. Yeah.
I studied science. Because I studied science, I can now blow holes in things.
Isn't that really the chief reason to study science?
I can't think of anything else.
Bad name.
Alright, you are not a dead end. Well, you are a dead end, but... Show me things, alright. Turn around. Go the other way. Desarde! What are you doing getting lost? Stop that. Stop it.
Might me.
The character has changed. He now resembles an Onol Manawi.
You're right. They even depict his bond to the forest.
So in one of those kind of fun twists,
Yeah.
you're working with the religious group, and they've got their version of the Inquisition, you know, burn anyone who disagrees kind of group.
Sure, sure.
And then you have the other side that's just like, let's find out everything we can possibly learn about everything. And you come to find out that their founder, toward the end of his life, kind of adopted a lot of the natives' religious symbolism and practices.
Seems like this painting depicts some kind of ritual.
As you might imagine, this set the Inquisition people a Twitter.
Yeah, a little bit.
And one of these
Lots of tweets.
Even a little bit of a Facebook.
Nardives is present.
Yeah.
The location looks like the stone circle where we met the two young natives.
Someone's coming. Let's hide. If anyone finds us here, we're sure to lose the trust of the islanders.
Hide where? Hide where?
Where are you going? We must
Where are you
leave before it is done.
going?
Someone's
What are you
coming. Let's hide.
doing?
If anyone finds us here, we're sure to lose the trust of the islanders.
Let's go this way then. Since you didn't want me to hide over there. And we're probably going to have to hide in one of these spots.
Spy on the young people. That's never creepy.
Esku halen, esku valg me da gengu selerge mantadabem, avenundanum.
Mach, es boglin daiga nidau. Ayigi dames etier komalei.
Kairto, Morian, ages radai da radi dawem tairger.
All I'm asking is who's on first. Yes.
Nas oltargotu, vregtetet mad advad. Abud antadab me en ekekam. No adaholeg.
Well, that's easy for you to say.
Truth.
I have no idea what they said, but it's easy for them to say it.
Truth. Woo! Got out of there. Only had to blow a small hole into things.
The paintings in the cave were
Magnificent.
and have taught us so much.
Taught us so
Obvious that
much.
They depict the bonding ritual and its consequences. It is by pouring their blood on the raised stones that the natives become metamorphs.
I'm not really sure if I follow you.
And yet it's clear to see. The islanders think that their ritual has magic consequences, but there must be some sort of contamination in their blood as they pour it. The only way to verify this theory is to attend a full ritual. We must attend Yewans.
How will we know when it takes place?
Duncan said it would take place after the young people visited the cave, and they will most likely need some preparation. We should go to the Holy Circle of Kurganau tomorrow. What do you say? Will you come with me?
I hope that Dunkus will not be too angry after seeing us there.
Let's take some time to rest, and then we'll go back to the place where we met them.
Wait, 1 day. Okay.
All right. If I have to.
Because that's where I'm going. All right. What is your spouse playing? She decided.
Lori will be playing. I believe it's the Kirby game on the Switch. Star Allies.
Star Allies.
Yep. And if halfway through she decides she hates it, it'll be Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
Okay.
Captain Toad. Why can't I just sleep for like 23 hours?
$14 hours to go. Oh, you buggers.
You're just gonna have to wait it out.
Mm-hmm. Or am I?
Are you just gonna walk back and forth? Of course you are. Well, while Chad does that, we would kindly direct you to our Facebook page. You can find that at the bottom of the screen. Facebook/Geek Cave. Still the one on the lower right. Twitter account is on the left. You're free to join us on that too. Then in a couple minutes, we're going to do a quick Facebook Live where we will announce the next winner of the Voltron Seasons 1 and 2 on DVD. And we'll give you an update on our status as well for the fundraiser. Looking pretty good so far. Pretty good. Nope. Ah, they're onto you. Yeah.
Wait 1 day to get to the ritual. Go to Kurganau.
Your curiosity is truly unquenchable.
Forgive our intrusion, Dunkus, but I really want to attend Year One's ritual. I have learned a lot thanks to you, but I still have so much left to understand.
If you were one of ours, Avro, I would be flattered to have such an inquisitive and resolute apprentice.
But you are not one of ours, and you are becoming tiresome.
Promise me that you will be discreet. No Renaigse ever had this honor before.
We will do everything in our power to prove ourselves worthy of your trust, Dunkus.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Hey, Facebook! It's your boys, D-Dub and CS.
Say what?
The Big Chad.
What?
Chad Savage.
Yeah, that's me.
Darren Wright. Geek Cave Podcast. Yeah, these t-shirts are... We're going to be giving a couple of these away, by the way. We are on Facebook Live. We are also currently streaming on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Geek Cave Podcast. We've got a nice projector set up in one of the 3 caves. We've got a lovely lineup of consoles ready to go, and we are going to be entertaining you, or at least trying to, for a little while longer. And it's time to announce another prize winner. A current look at our total. Chad, we have raised, so far, for CMN Hospitals, $2,045.
Yes!
And we're only just a few hours into the marathon. We're going to be playing until about noon Eastern tomorrow. And while Chad does that, I'm going to go ahead and draw our next winner. We've got a random number generator set up. We are just looking at the number of donors. Everyone goes into the pot, and the winner this hour for Voltron Seasons 1 and 2 on DVD, Brandy Coring. Congratulations,
Woo!
Brandy. All right, how do you think it's doing so far, Chad?
Not too bad, but we are, like 4 hours in. So
20 to go.
Lots of energy still.
20 hours to go.
Ask me in 16 hours. Maybe not so much energy.
Maybe not so much.
But you know what? It's for the kids.
It is for the kids. Every dime, every penny, every simoleon goes straight to Children's Miracle Network hospitals. And we are playing specifically for 3
Are you from
hospitals.
Toontown? Simoleons, really?
Yeah, I was just trying to be cute.
Well done.
All right. Well, anyway, every bit of the money donated goes straight to Children's Miracle Network hospitals like Cardinal Glennon in St. Louis, like, what is it, Stead Family Hospital, the University of Iowa, and, of course, like Riley Children's in Indianapolis. We do want to take a moment to thank WOWO in Fort Wayne. It's a radio station there. They've been helping us promote this event. It's obviously very, very kind of them to do so because they don't have to do it. And we do want to thank our sponsors, Gamefly, GameStop, Shirtosaurus, all helping pitch in. Our grand prize is a Sega Genesis Mini, which we will be giving away at the end of the marathon. And of course, again, you can follow the marathon, twitch.tv/GeekCavePodcast. We're live streaming now, and we will be announcing the next giveaway in a few hours. After Chad wraps up, after this hour is over, Lori will be stepping in, and she will be playing some stuff on the Nintendo Switch. Chad right now is playing on a PS4 Pro. He's playing Greedfall, which, is one of those games that might have flown under your radar, but it's actually pretty good. Thanks a lot for supporting us. Thanks a lot for watching along, or listening along, or however you are following us. And, of course, don't forget Geek Cave Live.
Coming at you soon!
It's going to be at 9 Eastern from 9 to midnight. And halfway through our podcast, we're going to be asking you to play along with us. We're going to be launching Jackbox 6, and we want you to be a part of it. So be sure to join us, and of course, donate. And if you can't donate, pass it along. Any donation amount gets you qualified for any prize.
And $40 or more gets you a prize, even if we don't draw your number.
Yeah, $40 or more guarantees you one prize, at least, and that is a sketch from Justin of your favorite comic book or cartoon character. So please keep checking in on social media. Please go to our website, geekcavepodcast.com/extra life, or just click on the Extra Life link at the top of the screen. And please continue to follow along on twitch.tv. And if you can't donate until maybe next week or whatever, donations will be accepted through the end of the year. So Thanks a lot. We'll be checking back in with you in a little bit, Facebook.
Get out of my way.
Your curiosity, Afra, has saved lives. If it
Lives, I say.
people from my village would have been abducted or killed. I am infinitely grateful, especially considering that fighting against your brothers could not have been easy.
Indeed. These people were brutes. They had it coming. However, you don't know how right you are, Dunkus. I recognize some of these men.
Really? Did they belong to the governor's court?
No. They worked for my former master, Dr. Asili. I was his student for a long time before I realized that this man's methods were questionable.
Also known as, like, ethically abhorrent.
That too, yeah.
But I can't believe he'd go
That
as
too.
far as abducting people for his experiments.
You think that the Onol Manawi are used for experiments?
Now that I have seen these soldiers, I am certain of it. And I'm afraid they may suffer atrocious treatment under the guise of scientific progress. I am so ashamed.
Come now, shame serves no purpose. And you are proof that the lions are not all the same.
Thank you, Dunkus. And thank you, Desade. You opened my eyes.
Ooh, high level.
Jeez. I think you got him.
Well, I hadn't shot a goat yet.
Ah, fair.
Shot people, dragons, you know, all kinds of those kind of folks. But I hadn't shot a goat.
That's fair.
I did this morning in Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
You did, yeah.
And so, really, I think that's just going to be my metric for successful game for this extra life.
Can I shoot a goat?
Can I shoot a goat? No? All right, we need to move on. Who am I meeting? I'm meeting some dude. So, we need to talk. Later, Afra. I want the old, you know, sorta, kinda Patrick Stewart-y looking fella. But he doesn't sound like Patrick Stewart, which is really a lost opportunity.
Aw. Yeah, I see it.
My dear child, what...
No.
Just,
I will see you
it's
later,
wrong.
Father.
You know, there's...
Take care, my child.
You can't, like, design someone to look like that and not sound appropriate.
I agree, but let me tell you how many phone calls I had from him. Where the bloody... I'm probably going over here. Of course I am. Why would I go over there? Speak to Darren.
Okay, hi.
Hi, Darren.
Hi.
Supposed to speak with you according to this game.
I'm happy to do so. What do you want to speak about?
Well, tell me about the hospital you're raising money for.
Oh, sure, absolutely. Riley Children's is based in Indianapolis.
No. Don't give me the radio voice. Like.
Oh, that is my voice.
I'm like, yeah, I'm not a professional interviewer. Just.
Oh. It's Riley and Riley and Indy. They do great work. You know, I got a chance to talk to one of their volunteer coordinators not that long ago, and they really do appreciate stuff like this. Because, you know, it's not cheap.
Oh.
It's not cheap to run a children's hospital, obviously. Especially when a lot of times parents end up there and they don't have a plan for something like this, because who really plans to have to take their kid to an extended stay to the hospital? So
believe you me, I understand that.
Yeah. So I mean, this is just one of the reasons that we do what we do here on the Geek Cave, because you know we're all about having fun, and the Extra Life Marathon, some of that stuff pays for kids to, you know, maybe have like a little gaming cart that has a few games on it or something. They can have fun for a little while. They can forget that they're in the hospital. And, you know, it also pays for special request stuff. Like maybe mom and dad need a date. Maybe they need a date night because the kid's been in the hospital for a while. This can help cover that.
I cannot tell you the importance. Okay. So I've had to visit a family in the past couple months. Their child has an insulin pump.
Yeah.
And after a soccer game, or football, or after some sporting game thing, sports ball. After sports ball.
Go sports. Dave Fance
went to bed, was tired, and like mom asked, did you the little pump is making noise.
Yeah.
It's like, did you check your pump? And child said it just needs to be, calibrated or whatnot.
Right.
And in sleepy teenager brain mode, overdosed herself on insulin, and ended up, needing about a month's worth of stay.
Oh, jeez.
And
that's just from like a simple slip up.
Yeah. And so I can't tell you how badly like the family needed to be able to, just to Uber Eats in some custard or something.
Yeah, just something simple.
Sometimes you just need a little break, and so I didn't realize that Children's Miracle Network kind of provided the opportunity for, and I'm sure it's one of those extenuating circumstance things, is like, you need to go have an hour.
Yeah. We just got a message from the folks at Extra Life. They are loving our marathon, by the way. And the official game day worldwide, or nationwide, I should say, is November 2nd. Mm-hmm. We're doing it a little bit early because it ties in with our annual Halloween party. Mm-hmm. And so it just kind of made sense. We've been leading up to it with a series of hashtag spooky streams on our YouTube.
I like the Bloodstained one.
Yeah, Bloodstained was probably the best one so far.
I liked it. So, because I played Ghostbusters, I think watching the Ghostbusters one just kind of made me like, I remember this. I remember that it was frustrating at times.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, let's see. There was.
You were defeated, but I'm not
there was
here to
that.
take
There was
your lives.
Bloodstained.
Where?
Last of Us costume quest. That was unique.
Neither the Bridge Alliance.
Yeah.
Not sure that's one I would seek out on my own, but it
know,
wasn't bad.
I should have. I should have sent you a Bloodborne. Bloodborne.
Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna play. I was not gonna play. I don't like Souls games.
Oh, well, this isn't. This is Bloodborne.
It's come on, you know, I mean, Souls genre, difficult. I mean, I know you played through Bloodborne and you really liked it.
Oh, I played of Bloodborne. I didn't play through. Okay, the natives still find me friendly, even though some things went kind of south.
Yeah, but we were talking about. It looks like you got the only people you need to like really charm are the Bridge Alliance now.
Yep. Now that Afra's on my side, and that's actually what I'm doing right now. Is quest for a panacea.
Yeah.
Is I've got to find stuff. The problem is I have this feeling that by doing so, I'm going to upset the natives.
Oh, someone's gonna get mad.
Yeah.
But we shared this a while back on our social media, talking about like some of where the money goes to, you know.
Yeah.
And so we the folks at Extra Life gave us this little chart that breaks down where every dollar goes. Because, you know, it's hard to know who to support, who to donate to, because how do you know they're going to use the money right?
There are literally thousands of places vying for your charity dollar.
Yeah, and not all of them are doing 100% with that money. So
not all of them are doing anything with the money.
Yeah.
I mean,
so we wanted to.
That's one of the reasons that we support, looking these things up on Charity Navigator and other kind of charity watchdog sites.
And Charity Navigator, that they rated this pretty highly. Extra Life.
There's still a four star out of 4.
Can't do that.
Why not?
Because you're not sneaky enough.
A level 2. Oh.
But anyway, while Chad gets angry, here's how every donation...
I'm not getting angry. I'm getting even.
Every donation breaks down. So 17% of your dollar goes to what's called charitable care. That's where if someone needs medical care but they can't afford it, that's where that money goes. 22% is equipment, which you don't really think of. You kind of take for granted when you go to the hospital.
That there's going to be a heart monitor.
There's maintenance that needs to be done on that. I don't think my spouse minds me sharing this story. She had minor surgery, but when you wake up, you're still in a lot of pain because it's surgery. And the hospital that we went to, their equipment wasn't working properly, so the pain meds were not being distributed. That was not a fun waking up scenario. So there's the MRIs, there's blood work, all that stuff that needs to be done. 22% of your donation goes to that. 17% for research, because we don't only want to make kids feel better, we want to prevent them from getting sick again. 8% for education. That's stuff like talking to people about immunizations or telling them how to take care of themselves when they're trying to recover. 15% is for special services. That's counseling, things of that nature. And then there's 21%, which is custom needs. And that's like the cool... I mean, it's all cool. Don't get me wrong. The custom needs is stuff like... All right, when my sister was in Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital in St. Louis, we were there practically every day for like a 6-month period. We ended up... she ended up passing away. But one of the things that you're just running into a wall.
That happens.
Chad's looking at my little chart here. One of the things that I remember is there was this room where if kids were well enough to play, they could go to. And it had like some toys, and it also had a couple of video game consoles, like the old NES top loader, and a couple other things. And all of the games were donated. But the systems had to be purchased by the hospital, and they used the custom needs fund to do that. And I remember I was like 13. I was just sitting watching these 2 kids play Bad Dudes on the NES. Are you a bad enough dude to save the president?
I am not.
From ninjas.
And never was.
From ninjas, yeah. So I'm watching these two kids, and one of them has like the IV stand hooked up to him, and he's wheeling it around. But he's sitting on the floor and he's playing it, and I'll never forget it. It was just kind of like a realization thing, where it's like, at that moment, he wasn't in the hospital. At that moment, he was trying to be a bad enough dude to save the president of the United States.
In that moment, he wasn't a sick kid. He was just a kid.
He was just a kid. That's why we do this, and I'm sure we'll revisit this story and more during Geek Cave Live. Which, by the way, if you haven't heard our podcast yet, if you're discovering us for the first time on Twitch, hey,
welcome.
Thanks, welcome. But you really should check it out, Geek Cave Podcast. It's available on most major podcast networks, Apple, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, whole bunch of other little ones. You can listen to us on your Amazon Echo. All you have to do is ask Alexa to play the Geek Cave Podcast. You might have to specify which podcast service first.
Yeah.
And then from then on out, she should be able to just kind of figure it out. So that's good news. But we do also want to say hi to some of our friends on Twitch who are helping us out. Wrestling Leva, you may know her as Leva Bates. We had her as a guest a while back. She's now wrestles for All Elite Wrestling as one of the, quote, the librarians. She's helping out with Extra Life. Kind of Funny Games, they're doing their own stream on November 2nd. We asked you to check them out. And Blue Notes Pod, that's the St. Louis Blues podcast by our own former Geek Man Cave host, Tom. He's going to be doing his own. And he'll be doing that in the overnight hours.
I was gonna say, he does the late show.
Yeah, as part of
He is our very own Craig Ferguson.
As part of our ongoing marathon, he will be joining up. While he's playing, he'll be playing on his own channel, Blue Notes Pod, but you can also follow along this channel, because I'm going to be taking you through the Outer Worlds. I've been super excited to play that. That's why I'm holding it for the overnight, so I'll stay awake, because I want to play it.
You truly are incorrigible.
Indubitably.
It's just another reason to love you.
Well, that makes me feel warm and fuzzy. I'm going to go find Lori, make sure she's ready, because she'll be taking over in about 40 minutes.
Well, and you know, if she's not quite ready, I'm good.
You can keep going.
Yep. For the kids! A little poison on my blade. And let's go! Oh, look at that climbing mofo. Let's see what there is this away. Yeah, not only are the campgrounds places to, load your game from, save your game, set your group of adventurers, your team, as it were. It is also a place where it's also the place to do a quest. Yeah, setting up campsites. It's a quest. It's one of those really long ones that last the whole game. Why? Because they decided to make it last the whole game. Not really complaining. It's no skin off my teeth. Or is it skin off my nose? I never know. There's a lot of things I don't know, folks. What I do know is that this is like our 4th year doing this. And it's still fun. And it is still a reasonable use of our time. A good use of our money. I don't take part in charity events lightly. In my regular life, I'm kind of surrounded by opportunities for such. And some of them I take part in. Some of them grudgingly and some of them wholeheartedly. This is one of those that is wholeheartedly engaged in. Children's Miracle Network routinely shows up on my list of on my list of charities and foundations that are actually doing the work that they say they're doing, rather than significant portions of their budget going to, you know, things like CEO salaries and so forth. Nearly all of it goes to their work. You know, it goes to the programming. They don't spend a lot of money in order to make more, which is even better. You know, that's one of those things that when I'm looking at charity and so forth, it's like, well, how much money? You know, there's usually some kind of line item is like, how much money do they spend to raise $1? You know, and if you get it much above, you know, if you get to a dime to raise $1, it means that for every dollar you give, 10 cents is automatically going back into making more money for the charity. And there's a price of doing business. I'm not blind to that. I'm not naive to it. I think last year Children's Miracle Network was in the nickel range. That to me is a better understanding. Better way of going about it, certainly. So, not gonna lie, I'm running around, listening to all this. Before I started playing, I made the mistake of drinking a big glass of water. And now I'm running through a forest and hearing water. Not gonna lie, it's a little bit uncomfortable. It's not a lot uncomfortable, but it's a little uncomfortable. We'll see how I feel in about a half hour. Because things are either going to be remarkably uncomfortable, or I'll be fine again. Like I'll go into that Zen space where it's like, didn't you have to pee? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's alright though. Did you go? Nope. I've just ascended beyond the typical need. Hey, there's my little campfire. Wow, a lot of places to camp in this world. This is one of the larger little islands of the island. It's way overgrown.
Good day. I'm looking...
What are you doing here? You are in a hidden village, a sacred village. The Renaigse have no place here.
I seek audience with the Mistress of Wisdom, the Tierna Hakkadactus. Do you know where I can find her?
The Tierna is in her home. She goes, she comes as her heart desires. Only her Voglendaig must know. And if I knew where she was, it's not me who is going to tell her, Renaigse. Go away, leave me alone now. I have much to do. The great hunt is coming.
You spoke about a great hunt. What is it?
A sacred ceremony, of course. How in your countries do you honor your lands and assure their abundance?
Well, it's a bit
You Renaigse are very strange. It is no wonder that you come to our lands. If you do not honor the land with the great hunt, you must lack game to hunt. Each year, one of our own, our best hunter, dresses up as the Andrig. He becomes the White Andrig during an entire night, and the others hunt him. If he escapes them, the game will be abundant, and the gathering fruitful during the entire year. It is a very important celebration.
I must take my leave.
Bortir to Madre Naixe.
Good day. I seek the mistress of...
I have no idea what you want with her, but no one in the...
I do not seek to harm her.
I don't know where she is. Her Voglendijk might know, but I think he will... You are in one of the most sacred villages of our land, and we are busy making ready...
Maybe I could help you with something.
Help us? Why not? During the Great Hunt, we place spells on the path. During the last hunt, there was...
Would you like me to repair them?
That would be good. If not, we need to make...
Fix the bells, fix the bells. Talk about a physical wish.
Let's take a look at this chime. The base is damaged. The wooden tubes can no longer hit each other. We will need to craft a new base.
Kirk may be able to help. He's quite the able-bodied soldier. Good with his hands.
Alright, time to go get Kurt. Geek Cave, please. There's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, hydrogen and oxygen and nitrogen and rhenium, nickel, neodymium, neptunium, germanium, and iron, americium, ruthenium, uranium, europium, zirconium, lutetium, vanadium, and osmium, and osmium, astatine, and radium, gold and protactinium, and indium, and gallium, and iodine, and thorium, and thulium, and thallium. There's yttrium, ytterbium, actinium, rubidium, boron, gadolinium, niobium, iridium, strontium, and silicon, and silver, and samarium, and bismuth, bromine, lithium, beryllium, and barium. Listening to a lot of Dr. Demento lately. It has no doubt affected my head. Not that any of you probably notice. Let's all get demented. D-E-M-E-N-T-O. Dr. Demento. I'm not tired. Nope, not tired. Doing my job. Oh, raising money.
These chimes are once again in working order.
I hope y'all are still keeping up with us. It's easy in this first few hours. But there are certainly challenges ahead. Oh, I hear the sound of a Darren. Fee, fi, fo, filly.
I am back in Feelin City. Is that how that works? Alright.
Works for me.
How's it going?
Just fine. I have to fix bells.
Looking where it's been hung, it isn't surprising that these chimes are making no sound. They're far too low and can't catch the wind.
Who the hell puts a chime down there?
Now, with the chimes in the proper place, they should sound like they are supposed to sound.
Okay, so I need to go after that one.
I want to know how some of these people survive. I mean...
Well, they said that there was a windstorm. So
Ah.
that might have knocked some things.
Okay, I guess that's plausible. Because otherwise, it's like, what do you do? What do you do?
The base of this bell is damaged. That's why it no longer makes a sound. I need to build a new one.
Luckily, it
These
just
chimes are
takes
once
craftsmanship
again in
1.
working order.
So because I'm on good terms with Kurt,
Yeah.
I can do that. If I weren't on good terms with Kurt, then I would have had to kill him like 5 side missions ago.
Oh.
And I would have had to do something. Oh, that was anticlimactic.
Do, 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 do.
These chimes here are simply tangled, but I need to untangle them without breaking them.
Well, let's hope you can do it.
There. Everything is in order. It will chime whenever the wind blows upon the branches.
You did it.
My bucket! D-E-M-E-N-T-O. Dr. Demento. I want to go that way. So, things about ready to switch over here in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, we're going to be switching
Ah!
to the Nintendo Switch, if you will.
Wordplay.
Aha.
Clever.
Yeah. Yay. Word association, even.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
So just a heads up, everyone on Twitch, when we do make the switch, there might be a slight interruption. Just refresh the page, click play. We are still going to be live streaming.
Yep. You'll give us the 2 to 3 minutes to...
That'll be less than that.
Yeah, but if they give us 2 to 3 minutes, then we can allow for the inevitable technical glitch that we're going to have.
Oh yeah, good point.
That takes the extra minute. So, yeah, you know, take an extra minute, go pee. I'm certainly going to.
Go to our fundraiser page.
Biggest downside to a 3-hour block of time.
Yeah.
If you got to pee.
You gotta. Do you need me to take over? Okay.
I said to the folks, you know, we'll see how I'm feeling in like another 20 minutes. I might have reached the, you know, some kind of Zen peace. You know, it's like where I will just have ascended beyond the need to urinate.
It's good that we don't have like a fountain or something in here.
Were you able to repair our bells for the hunt?
Yes.
Well, I was having to do a lot of sneaking by a
Very
brook.
surprising. But I should have known that as an Onol Manawi, you would be different.
Onol Manawi.
I now believe
Onol
this to be true when you say you desire no harm to Artirna.
Your cape
You
is
need to find her Voglendijk. I will tell him that your intentions are heartfelt.
Great. Now I just need to gain another villager's trust. Tried that one.
Yeah, that one looks good.
That one's got an exclamation point. Maybe that means they have a mission.
You are here again.
Yep.
She looks a little like Darth Maul.
About a great hunt. What
A
is...
sacred ceremony of...
Well,
You're a knight if you do not honor the land. Each year, one of our... He become if he escapes. It is a very...
I don't want to insist,
I must take my leave.
but I have a feeling that
You're
that's
gonna
what
have
I'm
to.
going to have to do.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and talk to this other fellow that's got a speech bubble above his head first, or her head.
Their head.
Yeah.
Good day. My name is Desade. Would you be the Voglendijk of the Mistress of Wisdom?
Bir tirtumot renaxi. Yes, I am Ongos.
He is
What are you
Ondos.
doing here in this sacred village?
I'm looking for the Mistress of Wisdom. I just told you that!
What are you doing here?
The Tirna Hachkadaktas?
The Tirna Hachkadakthus.
Gesundheit.
She is not here.
Do you know where she might be found?
I am sorry, but I will not tell her a nice stranger to us. Your kind has many who bend the truth to their desires. Some of them tried to capture her.
Those bastards.
That we can trust you.
Tell me what I can do.
You could help me find the secret seal that I left. This would...
Oh, the 6-year-old has
It
entered
is
the
a
house.
secret stone that my mistress asked me to study and meditate with. I had it with me when I was going to the river, but I was suddenly...
Just, everybody, be aware.
Remain calm.
The 6-year-old is now in the house.
In my flight, I would gladly go and look for it, but I am alone in the village, waiting for the Tierna Hakadaktas. And what with the preparations and the great hunt, I cannot leave at this time.
I see. I'm going to look near the river and see if I can find it.
Thank you, Renaxe.
You're welcome.
Can you help us remember where you lost the seal?
On the edge of that is where I dropped it.
Thank you. I must leave.
Hello, Laurie.
Hello.
You can say that loud. It's the boring game.
Oh. The 6-year-old thinks this is the boring game, Chad.
Well, she's not wrong. You know, if you're, I would say that if you were 6 years old and you were watching somebody play a diplomacy simulator, you might think it's not all that exciting.
But enough about civilization.
Ah! Oh, homework time.
It's the most amazing time of day. As in, it is amazing I haven't killed myself while doing homework. Good thing your sword just goes right through your allies.
Well, you know, sometimes you just gotta be really good at what you do.
Wolverine.
That's how all swords should be made.
What, going through people you're friendly with?
Yeah, where it doesn't hurt them.
So, Lori, what are you going to be playing?
Kirby Star Allies.
Kirby Star Allies. Like, those are his best allies?
Or they're just superstars?
Something like that.
I'm confused.
They're all friends.
Well, they're all trying to kill him until he throws a heart at them. And then they want to be his friend and help him.
I don't know if you caught that twitch, but basically, you give your heart to your enemies, and they stop trying to murder you.
Well, not only
sounds
trying
reasonable.
To murder you, they try to go murder who's trying to murder you now.
Yeah, so see, it's... Isn't that what most games are about?
I thought most games were about jumping on turtles.
That's killing the turtle. Well, I mean...
The turtles are trying to murder you.
In Mario Maker, you also get to wear them like a hat. You know, a game for children.
Wear the slain upon your person. Take their strength.
That's really metal.
Did you ever read the metal version of eating a chicken nugget?
No.
It's something like, in goes the chicken into a cavern of bony outcroppings that grind and crush, tear and cut, before sending it down into a pit of acid and darkness to be slowly dissolved and ground away to its base, to its basest components.
I found your seal.
We're raising money for kids.
Kids like chicken nuggets.
I like chicken nuggets.
The Tirna Hakadakas would have been angry if I had lost it. The Tirna
Do. Wear the slain upon your head. Then you can use it to do more damage.
to the west of the village, into the heart of the woods. There is a passage between the rocks that gives access. Be wary. This is an untamed place where the animals are wild and numerous.
All right. My hope is that I'm going to get to this. If I can get past these rocks that are just slightly elevated in my way.
Oh, stuff's happening. Man, you're just not messing around. Ain't nobody got time for fighting.
Well, my time is up in like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And the thing is if I get to the... Like, if I finish the story beat, then what's going to happen is there's going to be some kind of... there's going to be some kind of cutscene, and that cutscene is going to be 15 minutes long. That's just a given. Mildly inconvenient bushes.
Shrubbery.
It's just a herring. Ooh.
Do it! You cannot enter here. It is the door.
Very well. I'll...
Wasn't actually trying to get in there. Appreciate you keeping me honest there, though, bud. Walking up like a badass.
You are not welcome here, Nancy.
Couldn't hear you over the stream of your monster there.
I regret troubling your rest. My name is de Sardet. I'm a legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
Mev, daughter of Morrigan, daughter of Cardwin. What is a legate? And what could she want from me?
I am an emissary, a representative of...
Excellent question, actually. A legate is actually the person who is kind of in charge of taking care of the Pope.
There you go.
Do not show signs of sickness.
They're the ones that hit the Pope in the head with a hammer if he's suspected to be dead.
A terrible plague. We have named the sickness...
And if true, then he's the one who smashes the Pope's signet ring
Anyone taken
with said hammer.
We have heard talk from some of your people of a cure that is
Think.
so powerful.
It's been a long time since I've studied Catholic history.
You would be...
My daughter, it is clear that this woman has no intention of helping us. As for this miraculous remedy, allow me to cast doubt on its very existence. The only true miracles come from the enlightened.
Oh.
Come here all the way into my haven to deafen me with your teachings of holy miracles.
I apologize. That is not the purpose of our visit. The cure, on the other hand, this miraculous cure that we heard talk of, could you share the formula with us?
You are either completely crazed or foul liars. None of this makes sense.
But
Enough. I have lost enough time with your lies and your foolish thoughts. I do not know what you truly want from me, but I will not be used like some puppet. Maybe...
How about we go away? Nope. Just... Come on. I don't know what happened. Ah, because I didn't gain enough trust. I'm probably going to reload that. $352. Yeah, that's as good a... Nope, I don't. Oh, I've got to go back further. Worst things. This is the riveting part where I say, no, no, I want the good ending. Okay. Only done 2 of the bells at this point then. Oh, jeez. You ever get lost? Happened to me. Oh, that was the first bell. Okay. On we get.
Savage dude's got 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah. And 2 bells to fix. Backed up far enough.
Oh, that's good.
The base of this bell is damaged. That's why it no longer makes a sound. I need to build a new one. These chimes are once again in working order.
Why? Because I'm good at what I do. Combat at times is a little bit too easy.
Mm.
Now, I'm playing on easy.
Well, and could it have something to do with the weapon you're using? No?
Well, I mean, it certainly could. Also, I mean, bear in mind that I'm at like level 30.
Everything is in order. It will chime whenever the wind blows upon the
So,
branches.
at this level, I'm pretty sure that most of these low-level things are probably easy. Yeah. They're eminals. Do 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 do.
Yep.
Yeah, I have not reached Zen.
Do I need to take over? Does Lori need to start early?
No, there's only just a couple minutes. I'm gonna make sure that I finish this part. That way, the next thing I have to do is gain the trust of another villager. That way, hopefully the sneeze. I don't remember her name. All right, talk to you.
Yes, they all.
Yes, they're all working.
Now you need to.
All right.
Good day.
Here? What the?
Do you know where I might find?
Dear?
Do you know where she might?
Oh, I am sorry. You're kind. You need to prove.
Step. Step.
It's
Step.
a secret
Step.
headed with. Of course.
To be fair, I've already listened to him.
I know.
Thank you, Renaxi.
It just made me think of Epic NPC, man.
Yeah, and rightfully so. I mean, it's... Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Hey, a very important message was delivered to me via robocall.
Oh, nice.
I had also a very important message, like a couple of days ago, from somebody who was telling me that my, credit card was fine, except it wasn't my credit card.
Oh,
So
those
that-
are always fun.
That was intriguing.
I love the ones that you get when it says, "Thank you for using Visa, MasterCard, or American Express." It's like, you can't even narrow down which one you're trying to scam me with.
That's impressive, folks.
I mean, that's dedication. You're like covering the spread there. They didn't even assume Discover because they knew better, but still, they're just like everyone else. Hey, we have a 75% chance of getting your attention.
I just keep getting called and told they're gonna turn my power off.
Yeah, I love it when they try to turn your power off. Like, that's funny.
But if I don't want it turned off, then I need to call back and enter in my information right now.
Yeah. So for the gun, do you just like tap down? Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair enough.
So gun is tap down.
Yep.
And when you do this, basically you can choose your shortcuts.
Okay.
So I can make the firearm to the right.
Gotcha.
You know, if I wanted. I just made it down because down is easy.
Well, it's
time.
It's time for a shift change.
All right, let me get to the dude who I'm giving his thing back.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. Can you get?
Everything's ready. I just need to do a switch of the input source.
Okay, so you can turn that all on and.
Yeah, it'll be ready to go just as soon as I switch.
Oh, that's right, because we're directly.
Yeah, we're directly linked in.
Right. We can't just switch on the fly.
Yeah, I mean, we can have the console ready to go.
Well.
Ongos?
What do you want?
I want to give you back your sacred seal. Don't be rude.
The Tierna. The Tierna.
The Tierna. And the Tierna. And you, Tierna.
I must leave.
Alright. Alright, now we'll...
Yeah, no, don't be going back that way.
Save.
All right, everybody. Chad is logging out. Lori is logging in. Hang with us.